What up, YouTubers? It's Faith. This is my another video for baby food. This is one of the recipes that I absolutely love very, very much, and I think it's a great first food, especially since Jaden is now 7 months and he has started on solids. I tried to start at 6 months, but it took a month for him to actually start to eat food. And I did start him off with baby food, like the pre-packaged baby food, but I definitely wanted to make his own food. So this is a recipe which is called a creamy vegetable or fruit puree. So you can make this as a fruit puree or a vegetable. So you can use either one to do it. Basically, you need a tablespoon of baby rice cereal. You can use, you know, an example is this kind of rice cereal. Now that I have the baby bullet, I just have to use all of these and then I'll make my own rice. But basically, you put a tablespoon of rice cereal and you need follow the directions as far as how much breast milk, formula, or water that you would use to even it out. But basically, what I do is I have 5 tablespoons of breast milk here. What's great is that when you start with the foods in the beginning, especially if you went from baby food to making your own food, the baby foods, you know, they're cooked at a high temperature to sterilize them. So you lose, oh, I hear Jaden crying. They lose a lot of flavor. So then when you switch to real baby food, sometimes it's just a little bit too strong. So what I like about the creamy vegetable or fruit puree is that you can, they still have the taste of breast milk, or you can use formula, or you can use water. And then also you do get the grains that they need through the rice cereal. Okay, and then a lot of the rice cereals, they do have vitamin D, zinc, iron, and stuff like that. So, I've incorporated that, and I find that he loves that more than just the food without just the food itself, because sometimes it's just a little bit too strong for him to eat. So basically, we have a bowl here. I'm going to make a fruit puree, I believe. Yeah, I just have to get, I forgot to take out the food. So I think I'm going to do sweet potato. Since I do have my baby bullet foods in the refrigerator, I'm going to use 2 of these because he's a piglet. So I'm going to put those in a bowl. So my fruit for this, or vegetable for this puree, is going to be sweet potato. So I'm going to take the sweet potato, put it in a bowl. I'm just taking the tops off of them. So that's my bowl. And again, you can use any fruit or you can use any vegetable. This one is just called a creamy vegetable or creamy fruit puree. And again, it's a great first food because you do mix it with formula, breast milk, or water. And I think you can even use apple juice and baby juices, depending on, you know, if your baby's drinking juice. So what I'm doing, I'm sorry about that, is I'm trying to get the food out of the baby bullet container. And then you can even pre-package these and store them, freeze them. But I don't do that because I kind of like to have the milk fresh when I make it. So I normally have these in the pre-made containers ready for him to eat his food. And then we go from there. So that's 1 container of sweet potato. And I'm just taking out the other. Sorry for the delay. I should have had the food already in there. Okay, so there's our fruit, which again is going to be sweet potato. I have 5 tablespoons of breast milk, or you can use formula, or you can use water or juice. So I'm going to put that in to our vegetable. So we're making a creamy puree. Then you also need a tablespoon of rice cereal, which I'm using the multigrain Gerber rice cereal. So you need a teaspoon of that. Tablespoon of that. And now basically you mix it all together. And this I normally would pre-make the day before. Leave it stored in the refrigerator unfrozen. Or you can pre-make these and then freeze them if you like. But again, because there is a milk portion to it, I normally don't make this until the day he eats it, or at least the day before. So this way it's already made. And you notice it's kind of a creamy texture to it. So again, you could do this with your fruit purees or your vegetable purees. So again, what you're using is 1 tablespoon of rice cereal, or if you're using milled rice, if you're making your own rice, you can do that. You're also mixing it with breast milk, formula, or water, and there's 5 tablespoons of that. And also, you can do this with, this is a baby bullet made food, or you can use your pre-packaged foods, and you can take the same thing. This one is squash, so you can add rice cereal to that with breast milk or formula. So it doesn't have to be pre-made food, but it could be even food that you have already. So basically, again, what I just made here is called a creamy puree, and this is a creamy vegetable puree. So again, the instructions will be for creamy fruit or vegetable, you add 1 tablespoon of baby rice cereal, 3 tablespoons of your baby's usual milk, which I use 5, and then I wean down. It also makes it thinner. So, you know, if the baby just started eating, you can add more milk to it, water or formula, and then kind of wean off. So what I'm doing is, right now I put 5 in there today, but I weaned them down to 4 tablespoons of breast milk, and then I'll go down to 3, and then I'll go down to 2. So this way he gets the real taste of the food, but it's a great way for him to eat more because he's familiar with the breast milk and he's familiar with the rice cereal. So I think the creamy purees and vegetables work better because he wasn't really eating the baby food without anything extra added to it. So if you have a finicky baby, I would definitely recommend you try the creamy vegetable or creamy fruit purees, because I find with Jaden especially that he liked it a little bit more. So I hope you found that helpful. If you do try it, let me know, and definitely add any comments on the bottom. So that's it for today. Again, this was a creamy vegetable or fruit puree. There's the instructions there again. I changed to 3 tablespoons of 5 tablespoons because, again, I like to water it down a little bit for the baby. Plus, this rice cereal says to add 4 to 5 tablespoons. So basically, you want to follow the directions of what the rice cereal that you're using, unless you're making it yourself. And then again, I wean them down. So after a couple weeks, I take out a spoon of breast milk or formula or milk or water. And then I just kind of wean it out to where it's just a pure vegetable, maybe with a little bit of rice cereal. So it's a good variation on food. So this way he's getting his dairy, he's getting his grains, he's getting his vegetable also. And again, you could totally do this to the fruit as well. All right, so I hope you found that helpful. And done.